Now here are the changes that we made to the numbers activity to use an array list instead of an array. So we had started out with an array of words, but to change it to an array list, I'm going to change the data type here and put in string between angle brackets. Now notice that the A and the L in array list are capitalized because we're using the exact name of the class. And also remember to capitalize S in string because string is an object data type and not a primitive data type. So we'll keep the words variable, and to initialize this array list, we also use the new keyword. But we'll modify this portion. So we have array list, and it stores string object data types, and we end up with 2 parentheses. And notice that these are empty parentheses because there's no input for this constructor. Now since we've changed the data type of the words variable, Android Studio complains with a bunch of errors. Now let's take a look at fixing these errors. In order to add an element to an array list, we need to call the add method and pass in the new element. So rather than using the assignment operator like we did for the array, this is how it would look in the array list. Now I'm going to delete the portion from the array. And when we're done adding all the words to the word array, this is what the solution should look like. And now it looks like we have a lot of errors in the log messages. And let's check out how we can update that. Instead of accessing an array element with the name words, followed by the position index enclosed in braces, we're going to access each element in the array list by calling the get method on the words object. So this is what that would look like. And here we're passing in one input, which is the position index. So I'm passing in 0 because I want to retrieve the element at the 0th index. All right, so I finished typing out the rest of the logs, and I've modified the comments to reflect that we're using an array list now. And great, all the errors are gone. Now let's run the app on the device to make sure everything still works okay. So when we open the numbers activity, the screen is blank, and that's expected. When we take a look at the Android logcat, we see messages in the log. So the output should be the same as last time, but this time we accomplish the results with an array list instead of an array.